4 straight victories had generated enormous excitement in the Shire. However, Cronulla's bold revival was about to receive the sternest test imaginable. A St George Illawarra side high on emotion after last week's announcement by Mark Gasnier that this season would be his last. To make matters even more difficult for the Sharks, Gaz was rejoined by his longtime centre partner Matt Cooper, who had spent over a month out with facial fractures. And the South Coast product showed he hadn't lost any of his sharpness.
Cooper on the outside of his man Pomeroy. Cooper for the in-goal area. They will take a look and say that'll be a try.
Aided by a welter of early possession, the Premiers kept feeding their hungry left. And if it wasn't Cooper causing trouble, then Brett Morris was at his elusive best.
Popped the ball for Morris, stepping, looking and reaching to score. Well, how did he do that?
Well, that was amazing.
Morris almost made it a double. However, the ball from Darius Boyd was forward. And the Dragons' other winger, Jason Nightingale, also came close a few sets later. After 2 near things on the opposite flanks, Saints went for something simple down the middle.
The red and white is Raymond charging for the line, too easy. They don't have to go wide this time, they cracked them through the middle.
Cooper crossed again on 22 minutes, but couldn't get it down this time. It was an impressive return by the former Australian centre, and Boyd certainly enjoyed having him back.
Boyd, he links up with Morris, who can't make the catch.
Eager to avenge their shock second-round loss to Cronulla, the Dragons had a strong scent of blood in their nostrils and showed little sympathy for their struggling neighbours.
Here's Food showing it back on the inside. It's Marquetto who'll score. He dives across, and the tries just keep on coming for the Dragons.
Despite blowing plenty of opportunities, St George Illawarra still had a stranglehold on this local derby with half the journey gone. There was a sombre start to the second half when Sharks winger Matthew Wright was bent back awkwardly in this tackle by Michael Wayman and was immobilised as a precaution before heading to hospital for scans. To everyone's relief, Wright was later reported to be okay, and his departure seemed to galvanise his teammates as they showed a little more fight in the second 40.
Morris gives it out the back. Charging hard was Josh Cordova, who charges across, and the Sharks are on the board.
Going back to back and saving further face was the Sharks' next objective.
Here's a chance. Take it easy. Good ball for Colin Best, and Best will score, and the Sharks make it 2 in a row. Good hands to the left-hand side.
The home side seemed to go through the motions for nearly half an hour, and a Jamie Soward penalty goal was their lone points in the second stanza, until the Dragons pivot picked it up in his temporary role of lock forward.
Forward off the boot. The Sharks all stopped, and Soward's away. He will score and put it down. They'll check it.
Cronulla were guilty of not playing the whistle on that occasion, as Soward clearly knocked it backwards at the base of the scrum. Then with 3 to go, the unfashionable forward John Green got over against the club he's just signed to play for next season.
Now Pryor playing it. Pryor, the big man crashes across again. It's John Green.
In spite of missing Ben Hornby, Dean Young and Beau Scott, the final margin of 30 points was a clear indication of the gulf between the two teams, as the champions made it a memorable night for Mark Gasnier in his last regular season game on his beloved Jubilee Oval.
Conquer's everything as far as football goes. Conquer is my life. I played under 7s, 8s, 9s grand finals here, and it's really special. And to see the way it's done up in that as well, and to see the crowd still continuing here, it's just it lets you leave on a real happy note.
David Rowlands, Big Pond Sport.